ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
Of course, I must take this opportunity to say thanks to the rulers and the entire nation for making a wonderful environment to grow any professional and any business.
لا تقرب حماها، لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوثن وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. إلا دار زايد لا تقرب حماها، لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب.
Dear audience, welcome to Pearls of Union. In this program, we shed light on inspiring figures who have turned the challenges into opportunities and the dreams into achievements. Our inspiring guests are the shining pearls whose journeys reflect determination, vision, and success. Today, we meet another remarkable personality whose story will inspire us all. So please join me in welcoming Mr. Jain Tharakan, the General Manager of Lawnscape. Welcome, Mr. and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me in this wonderful show.
Thank you. It is our pleasure.
And of course, I have to thank taking your company under this limelight.
Thank you, sir. Well, thanks to your commitment to excellence and thanks to your visionary leadership, you have made a special impact in the landscaping services field. So let's discover your visionary leadership. What were the key milestones in your professional journey?
When we are thinking about my personal professional journey, first I must thank God for my all opportunities and all my career support and everything. Of course, when I'm thinking about my career, see, basically I'm from India and I completed my engineering, civil engineering. So after the engineering in India, I started with infrastructure projects like roads and bridges. Almost 3 years I worked there in India with the same projects. Like I was part of the bridge project basically. But when I reached Dubai, I was thinking like Dubai is like a land of roads and bridges also, we can say. So I was thinking like I can join with the bridge projects, but somehow I reached to landscaping. We can say Dubai chose me to landscaping. So after I joining, I was thinking like, okay, my previous experience was in bridges and all, but in landscaping, why I cannot excel? Then what I did, I started observing all around, and basically my knowledge was from the civil engineering side. The landscaping is not only the civil engineering, many other things also involving. And before that, I have to add one more point. The people will think landscaping is just like a planting of trees and all. It's not only the planting of trees, the landscaping. Landscaping involve many engineering and many project management activities. A lot of things are involving in landscaping. So I started learning about the local landscaping requirements, especially the irrigation. Irrigation is a special thing in landscape, in UAE landscaping. Why? Because without the irrigation and water, the plants will not survive here because of the climatic speciality. And the soil is also another thing. So we have to learn about the soil engineering and soil nature, everything in this region. So I started learning like irrigation side and selection of plants, and next thing about the soil nature and everything. Then I was thinking like what is the exact requirement with this all constraints, what exactly the clients are looking for. So the requirements is coming. If we are going for a public project, of course it is written requirements are there. When we are going for the residence private projects and all, of course we have to advise the clients which this will be better and that will be better. So for that, first we need to have the knowledge. So the learning is an important thing. Learning was an important thing for me to achieve my career goals. So the learning was my priority, and I was doing the complete learning things, all these things which I mentioned earlier. Then when we are coming to the actual activities at site, we are facing another challenge like gaining the trust of people. Of course, we have to gain the trust of our our superiors. When I was in junior, I have to gain the trust of the superiors. The next, I have to gain the trust of engineers, client representatives, and all. So, commitment was a matter. Extra commitment was a matter, actually. So I was going through all these things, and fortunately, I was able to attend many good projects. In Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and all these regions, I was able to attend very good projects, and all these projects was actually tuning me to a good landscaping engineer. And all the problems which I was facing in all these bigger projects, the first problem is like a speed of the project. Especially in UAE, it's not like any other country. Everything is very speed. So the project we were getting very short duration. This all short duration we were able to manage with the precise programming, planning, and all. And after that, the commercial things, managing the commercial things was a second matter. So this all in the junior level, I was able to manage, and all these problems by grace of God, all the problems we made it as opportunities. Opportunity to learn and opportunity to get to show in front of the client the proper our work and to give them the proper result. So all these things was giving me eventually the growth in the field. And of course my all senior managers, engineers, and all in the beginning stage, these all managers was from different nations. So their style of work, their advice, and their approach for the perfection, everything was actually affecting me. So the final day which I am now, it is actually a molding of many, it's molded by many people. It's not a one day surprise or anything. It's like a molding by many people, and finally we reached up to here, and then I reached to Lawnscape. Of course, Lawnscape was giving me much opportunity to excel as a leader. That we can talk further, explain in detail.
Yeah, that sounds interesting, and it was a faithful journey actually. So you addressed these challenges, and you have the opportunity to turn those obstacles into opportunities for growth and success. You kept learning to provide your clients with best solutions, and step by step you have gained a strong reputation in the market. So you have mentioned the obstacles that you have faced during your career. Now let's talk about your supporters who have impacted your journey.
When we are thinking about my joining in Lawnscape, in landscape language, I can say the Lawnscape was a fertile land. The meaning, like Lawnscape was started in 2003, and it was not exposed to the bigger projects. So when I was thinking about the landscape, my first idea was like, of course, we can do big business because their commitment to the quality of the projects and product which they were given to the clients. That quality commitment, it was a one attraction. Then the second thing was like I was thinking like instead of going for a big business, sorry, not instead of going for the big business, like we of course we can develop the business. Along with that, we can develop a good work culture. That was my second attraction. So when I'm thinking about the work culture, of course we have to develop the people and we have to develop the operation structure, and since we have different departments, everything should be aligned to the single goal. All these things was my attraction, because not only my technical skills, and I can make one company from the good to the better, and it will be my aim was like it will be a benchmark in the market. My commitment was for that, and I selected the Lawnscape just for that, like I can make a company as a benchmark in the landscaping market.
Perfect. Well, sir, Lawnscape offers a wide range of landscaping services. So what key elements define your approach to managing such diverse projects?
Since we are doing the total spectrum of landscaping activities, to manage this total spectrum, of course, we need a full clarity and total managing framework, and of course a good technical knowledge team we need to have. So first we were thinking about our operation method, and we implemented a centralized operation for all the activities in the project and in the total company. For that, we started implementing a centralized ERP system, and all the departments are connected through that. And we started using the technology for the reporting systems like Google Forms, WhatsApps, and our own ERP. One extension is there in the mobile, and that also it's very good to report everything, and the request, everything is coming through that technology and through the software things. So it was supporting us. Second thing, to excel in the projects, we need to have always the good technical approach. Good technical approach in the sense from the beginning of design. When we are providing a design, we should have the efficient systems. Efficient system, particularly if we say in the landscaping, of course we have to we have to think about the irrigation. We should have the proper irrigation system based on the latest technologies, and we have to select the plants, everything based on the current nature and the current native atmosphere. And second, the next point, of course, we should invest good in the people. Like we were giving the training to the people. We started selecting good people from the market, and then after that we were giving training to align to our culture of landscape. We were training people. We were taking good people from the market, and we are giving proper training based on the technical skills and based on our company requirements. And the final thing, we were having multi-level operating. We are having now multi-level operating systems, like engineering, project management is there, engineering is there, and of course quality control system from the back office, it is working. All the KPI system is running, and all the reporting systems are running. All together, we are able to manage all these different projects.
So as the company continues to expand across residential and commercial projects, how do you ensure consistent quality and efficiency across all stages of implementation?
Well, actually, once we are having a core system, whether it is big project, small project, residential or commercial project, it's not making any difference actually. So the basic thing is our commitment and operation method. So when we are having this, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, like the multi-level managing system, we are able to manage all this project in same way. Each project, first we are going with a precise planning. So from the planning, we are managing the time constraints in which duration we have to complete the project. And after the planning, we have a proper budgeting. Commercial control team is handling that. And from the proper budget, they are selecting the client requirements. Based on that, we are selecting the maximum possible efficient system also technically. Then all this system, when it is coming together, when we are managing the real things at the ground in proper way, it is easy to give proper delivery to the the residential projects and to the commercial projects.
So, irrigation and sustainable green solutions are at the core of your business. How do you balance innovation, cost, and environmental responsibility?
Yeah, balancing innovation, cost, and environmental responsibility is one of the critical part in the landscaping actually. So, the innovation, we can say we cannot use that word just for the namesake in any of our activities. Like innovation should have some purpose. What purpose? Saving something, or giving any better technology, or any other better outcome. So this innovation we are approaching in that way, and for irrigation we are adapting the latest technologies from the market, like automation, efficient automation system, and even the another technologies we are adapting for the water saving. And when we are thinking about the plants, we are selecting only the nature friendly, the current local friendly plants, and which is required less water in the future. And innovation is we are doing for the future, like that continuous sustainability and a continuous cost saving should be there from our system. Our innovation we are maintaining and approaching in that way only. For the water saving, we can think about the efficient irrigation system first point. So efficient controllers we can use, which is available in the market as part of the modern technology, and moisture sensors we can adapt. And in the soil itself, we can use some additives which is saving the water. All these things, of course, in the commercial projects, the consultants and the clients, everyone is aware about it because the special engineers are there. But when we are going to the residential projects and the private parties project, they are not much aware about the technical things. So as a company, we are proposing these all things as part of our innovation and a part of our technical team. So of course, always we are approaching in this way, like innovation based on the purpose.
Great. Well, sir, based on your experiences in the landscaping services field, what words of encouragement or guidance you would like to convey through our episode to young entrepreneurs and professionals aspiring to join this field?
Well, my advice to the young engineers: approach the landscaping. If they are interested to come into the landscaping, approach the landscaping very seriously, which the landscape field deserve. Gain the technical knowledge, learn about the local landscaping requirements, nature of soil, and availability of water, and nature of water. All these things they have to learn first, and gain maximum technical skills, and use all problems, all opportunities to grow their career. Second thing, I can say, from the many studies and reports, in 2024, end of the 2024, the total landscaping, especially the total soft landscaping worth was around $1.68 billion US dollar. $1.68 billion US dollar in 2024 end, and expecting to grow in 2030, it is around a 2.8 billion US dollar. So this is a vast business area, and it's, of course, we can make profit, we can make a business from this business, And the very important thing, landscaping is not just a business actually. It is directly impacting the environment, directly impacting the community, directly impacting to the people life. So we have to think in that seriousness also. And finally, I can say, think before planning and make a proper plan and do the activity, implement our plan. And this one not only on the specific small duration, do the same activity little bit extra time every day. With the passion, if you follow this, of course, growth will follow you.
Thank you for your inspiring words. As we come to the end of our episode, I would like to invite you to share a message of appreciation and gratitude to the UAE and its rulers.
Of course, I must take this opportunity to say thanks to the rulers and the entire nation for making a wonderful environment to grow any professional and any business. My heartfelt thankfulness to all rulers and the nation.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jain, for being a part of our program and for sharing your success story. It was my pleasure talking with you today. Wish you all the best.
Thank you. Once again, thanks for the opportunity.
We would like to sincerely thank our distinguished guest for this valuable discussion. We hope this episode has provided you with new insights and inspiration. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes for more enlightening conversations, and goodbye.